It would help if my microphone was on. That's always a good thing to do. Right. Let's just close that. Katamari Damacy and its perfect sequel. That's what I've been up to last couple of days. I have been playing We Love Katamari, which I've never played before. Very, very good. It's very, very good, in fact. I don't think I like it more than the first one. The first one was pretty special. I only played that recently, about a year ago. That was great. Have you ever played that? No? Well, you know. Okay. Okay. Right, what are we doing today? We are. Hang on. Distracting on the left hand side. Revisiting an old project, right? So basically, a long, long time ago. So recent. I started this last night, but let's recent. Oh, so no, okay, fine. Come on, come on. You gonna load? You gonna load? You gonna load? There you go. Windows being brilliant as always. Fantastic. Right, this old project, right? Wait, is this? Did I? Okay. All right, fine. Let's go with that bit. So, let me just let me say keep watching for that. We've got this old ice cream guy. So this little ice cream, he's fallen over and he's sad that he's fallen over. So I did this ages ago, and there's like a little 5-minute model and render. And even at 5 minutes, I can't find. Do I have the render around somewhere? Probably do. Let me see if I've got it. And I was never happy with it, even like because it was a little quick. Literally, I think I modeled it in like I don't know a few minutes. Ice cream. No, I haven't. I don't have a render saved of it. Just have to use your imaginations. Yeah, I think I just sort of like went into I think probably Blender or something, and then simulated out a little blob melting of ice cream, and I just did this very quickly, and it never looked that good. So I'm going to make it look more betterer, more gooderer. You get to see the quality of my modelling. This is a little hole that's missing because it's not facing camera, so who cares? I follow the fuck it doesn't matter if you can't see it school of doing everything really. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of his little mouth because that doesn't work. So yeah, he's going to be like, oh no, let's go back into the camera view. Oh no, I've totally fallen. So I'm not sure at the moment. This looks like the little ice cream guy is just wearing a ice cream hat. Kind of looks that way, but we'll feel our way through it. I think it's more about. I'm going to focus first on my cone because that's the bit that takes time. So where I got up to yesterday, I know I'm starting this halfway through. I should probably start something new. The topic of this might change, but there's no one watching anyway, so it's all fine. It's all fine. We're all good here. Let me just. Oh, that's just hooked up weird. So we've got. What we're looking at. Let's go into cone. Let's turn that off. And where's this? Is this the right one? It should be it. There we go. So we've got like our base materials that are kind of working here. We've got our sort of cartoony cone, I guess, and then like a slightly more realistic ice cream texture, which you can't really see in this light. It's getting blown out by the environment. Ba-doop. 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 I mean, trust me, it's there. Basically, it's a very subtle ice creamy thing. I might still work on it. It probably needs a bit more work. But right now, I suppose that might be my angle with these modeling streams or 3D streams is you've seen how professional, sensible humans do it. See how lazy people who cut all the corners do it. Because I'm very much of the school of nothing has to be perfect. It just has to be good enough. And I think a lot of people get satisfaction from really good quality models and really good quality everything. And I'm like, well, if it looks okay, render, and no one else is looking at the model, I don't care. So, is that cute? I'm not sure that's cute. It needs a floor plane and stuff. But yeah, I want to get my waffle texture on here, right? I might change this cone. I'm mostly focusing on this cone. And I was playing with something last night, which I'm going to redo. Because I think I was doing it like 2 a.m. and I think it was probably a bit like done a bit stupidly. Like, shocker, if anyone knows me. I never do anything stupidly ever. Never once. Yeah. So I don't know why, but Substance Designer absolutely just does not make sense to me. So there's something about it just I bounce off it. So I was like, let's just do this in Fusion, right? I know, I'm using one Foundry product and not the other. Imagine that. I don't use Nuke. Well, I do use Nuke. I used to use Nuke a lot, but not recently. Fusion's £100. I think I bought this license for like £150, £150. You know, so let's wait for that to open because my computer's doing what Windows does and being slow. So yeah, we're going to work on the cone texture. So we're going to make a procedural horizontal waffly cone texture for the outside of this, and then we'll come back and reconduct the scene and maybe just put in a floor plane and just, I don't know, it's not a major thing. It's a little tiny fun project. It shouldn't take very long. I'll probably spend longer working on a procedural cone texture. But yeah, I had to go at this last night and went to Reactor, which is awesome, by the way. It's pretty much a prerequisite for working with Fusion, I think, at this point. Get rid of this. We don't need to see that. Basically, Fusion's like Reactor's a bunch of like user-based scripts and nodes for Fusion, and lots of stuff that Fusion misses it has. So I'm going to get a checkerboard generator. There we go. I used this last night. Checkersoft. And no, I don't need to restart. I'm going to go checker. I'm just going to feel our way through this. So we're generating a checkerboard. We want to make it a square texture, and we want it to be a little flippy-roo. And I can't remember what I did last night, so I'm going to start from scratch and probably look like an idiot doing it, but that's fine. So we're going to change the angle to, I think, 45 degrees. There we go. So we've got horizontal. I'm going to squish these in. So you probably want to do a transform. And then I think, do you want to do a transform? Or do you want to do a scale? I think we'll do a scale. Yeah, we're going to do a scale. So we'll get a scale node, and I can't use my little macro pad because I'm using it for stream. I need to figure that out. Anyway, so change that from lock X, lock Y, and yeah, now we can kind of like change the aspect of this. So let's just do the basic version and refine it afterwards. This is half the fun. So I think if we've got waffle cones, or like, you know, the sort of diagonal coney things on there, let's say it's like that, I guess. I'm going to make this sort of roughly tile. And the reason why I'm redoing this is partly for the stream, but also because I did it on my laptop, sat on the sofa last night, and on my desktop machine now. Let's just go with that for now. So we've got that. And what we need to do is, if we look at, let me just get some reference up, hang on. I think you probably know what we're doing, but ice cream cone. Well, not like that. I mean, you can't see on my screen, but not like that. Hold up. We're doing that work? That won't work. Damn you. Open new tab. There we go. Yeah, this guy. Right. Little indent. So this is going to be obviously an alpha, so we need to zoom this in. So I figure the best way to do this is if we get a dilate erode. Right, and then what we'll do is we will erode this a little bit, like so. So we're going to go like that way. So we can see it. What we'll do is we'll get a background. I'm not sure if this is the right way to... no, we don't need to do a background. We can just do a color corrector. We can do saturation, contrast down, turn that up, and then gain down. And then we've got like basically on black. So what we want to do is we've got this scale here. We are going to basically merge this over this, like so. Right? So that will go down there. Got to keep your node graph organized. Yeah, so if you look at this merge now, we've got this dilated version of that. And now, effectively, all we need to do is make sure this repeats. It's not square, but whatever. And we need to offset so these two bits match. So we've got one half of this. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to blur this out so it's a less harsh transition. I don't think we actually need to do this at this point. Actually, we can do it at the end. So we could do like a blur here, right? So we get this sort of effect. So it's a softer transition into the inside. So this would be like the top half of the ridge of the floppy coney guy. Sorry, if I'm going too fast, I'm using technical terms like floppy coney guy. But yeah, no, we need to have this so it's on every diamond. So we need to move this over. And this is where things got stupid last night because I did this like a moron. So we'll try and do it in less of a moron way now. So I think what we'll do is we'll just transform. We'll take that out of there, put that there, do that over there, and then we'll take the output of the blur and put that in there, right? So what we're doing now is we have merge 2, and our transform, what we really want to do... Oh, no, that's stupid. Right, so we want the output of merge 1 with a transform. This is where my mind stops working because it's still quite early. And then I'm going to take the output, so that goes into there, right? And then that goes back over there. And I don't know why I find this so confusing, but I really do. I think I'm just, that's my cat. Can you hear my cat? There we go. So, what do you want? Can you hear that? Don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, so we don't have to get the repetition at the edges. This is where things get a little bit daft, I guess. Would you go away? I've got a cat. Wait. Where's your treat? Here's your treat. So I work in a little separate room in my house. Separate room, like a separate building, I guess. Like it's a little got a granny annex over here in England. Like it's like a little mini, not house, but like a little. It's the size of like a largish bedroom, I guess, but it's not part of the house. And when our cat comes out, we've got a separate front door. And I leave the front door open half the time because our washing machine's in here, and it means that when it does a wash, the drains stink, so it smells like dirty drains in half the time. So I leave the door open a lot. When the cat's out, he comes in, and his little couch next to me sits on, and sometimes he just comes in to moan at me because he wants treats, because I keep a bag of treats in here to entice him and start the whole cycle over again. Mostly want to hang out with the cat, but all he really wants is dreamies. So, fuck me, I guess. Anyway, wait, where are we up to? So, there we go. So we kind of got this in position. I figured out yesterday we don't need to have this perfectly in position, because we're going to blur this again, because there's no way. You've got this slight sort of alpha thing going on here, which is not perfect. So what we'll do is we'll go blur again, and then look at that. Oh, let's turn our blur up, actually. That'd be useful. And there we go. So we've got like a nice procedural waffle pattern. And doing this yesterday reminded me, like, why do people actually use Substance Designer? Is it because it's just this? But what? With some with the preview, right? But then you can do that, and you could do it's not the renders aren't as good, I guess. But yeah, you have the preview on the material that you don't get with these, but you can do that with these. I'm just musing to myself, right? So I'm going to crop out the crappy bits on the side. Crop. And there we go. And then what we're going to do is, let's just, can you see how fast and loose I'm doing this? Do you know why? I think it might be because, exactly. So this blatantly isn't going to work, but we'll have a look. So, X size. So we need to change our X offset that way a little bit. And we're just going to eyeball it for now, because again, this doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to kind of like, and I bet this won't tile at all with it. That won't tile at all. Let's just do a background. And then we will chuck this over. Oh dear. We'll chuck this over this background. This background's going to be big. So look at this. Yeah. And then we'll just eyeball how well this tiles. Probably really badly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, excellent. Right, so we need to done this even worse than yesterday. How's that happened? Wow, that's actually impressive. You did a better job at 2 a.m. What am I doing wrong here? Well, hang on. Hold up. Let's disable that for a sec. So let's go back to here. Yeah, I need to crop this. Just crop this without the blur on. It'll make it a little bit easier to understand what's going on. Yeah, so basically just need to hit the white lines. So let's just go and just do. And then on the X size, we'll go do. You see the care. 825. Let's see the care and precision. Precision. Yeah, all those words. Right, so Y size. Okay, so yeah, we'll do the same again. That might actually tile. Wait, hang on. Y offset. Is there a Y offset? Let's just do Y size like big, and then Y offset's 0. So yeah, that should be. That's probably not going to work. It doesn't look like it's going to work. It doesn't look like it's going to work to me. But here's the thing that you've missed. Person, no one who's watching is exactly right. Did you consider that? I don't think you did. This is why I'm here. So okay, right, like right across from the top. Right, so what we're going to do is we'll get Y offset so that hits the bottom. That's not right. I don't think that's right. All right. Oops, shit. Y offset until it hits the bottom. So let's go like there. And then Y size crops from the top. So we will go there. Will that work? Almost, definitely, certainly not. Well. And yeah, could you just download this texture from somewhere? Probably. But oh my god, wait, hold up, what am I doing wrong again? I think no, wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the one person watching. I think I've done my transform wrong. Hold up. So where's my transform? There's my transform. Where should this be in relation? It should be the least possible offset, so it should be this one. Right? Is that what I did before? Do you know what? Let's go to here. What's the one? Hold up. Through the magic of looking at my phone, I'm going to see if I can. I might use the one from yesterday because that was good. Okay. No, let's persevere. Let's persevere for a second. I think I can eyeball this into a situation where it kind of works. Right, so let's just double this up. Okay, let's look at that one. So let's put a crop in there. Let's put a merge in here. In here. Hold up. Where's our bit? Huh? Oh. Right. So let's just wham that over there twice, and we'll get the second one, and we'll just sort of like put on 2, and then we'll just sort of look at this and like eyeball it. Does that kind of work? No. Right. So this is in our crop, isn't it? This is where the stupidity is coming in. So if we do. I mean, clearly that's not right. So if we do X size down, and then we do offset until like we want to bisect this, right? This guy here, that side, and then we want to have this side come down until it bisects the one on the that's bisect same line. So it needs to that's past that point. So we want to go to this one here. That's sort of ish, and then on the top we want to bring this up. So Y size, let's bring that back up. So we want to let's just touch the top pixel of there, and then Y offset we want to just touch. Let's get that one there. There we go. Then Y size needs to come down a little more until it touched again. And that will kind of loop. Hold up. Hey, sort of working, which is technically the best kind of working, right? So if these get placed side by side, I see what I've done. So this one, yeah, all right, fine. This is down to user error and stupidity. Oh, Christ. Oh, that's why. Okay, right. So if we do, let's make this even. Okay, and then come back over here. We're getting there. We're getting there. And this is the point at which I was like, you don't need to use Substance Designer, and probably has like a waffle cone generator script that someone who isn't a moron made ages ago that does this in 15 seconds. But you know what? We're having fun. Having fun. We're using compositing software for a novel thing. And there we go. We've got a sort of almost tiling. Probably, possibly, maybe, who knows. And I've not checked it in Y. Let's find out how it does in Y before we start whamming this into something. 1920. Okay. And let's grab another merge. It's 2. And then we'll just see how this goes in this direction. Definitely perfect. It's definitely perfect, right? It's not definitely perfect. See, this is why we checked. This is why you forgot to mention that I needed to check this. I'm really annoyed with you. Why did you not mention that I need to check this? Really out of order of you. Right, so let's just do... so, wait, let's get back into Y. So Y... Hold up. Okay, right, so... Y side. No. Wait, yes. No, wait. No. That needs to go to about there. Right, and then we come back to here. Hey, look at that. Effectively flawless. That's what I'm saying. Flawless. Just eyeball this quickly. So we need to do to our crop. We need to do my cat again. That pixel there. Exactly that pixel there. And then this one is Y offset needs to go. That one. That pixel there. There we go. That should be a thing that almost works. Let's just look at that. Not quite. I think my merge is not quite perfect. Let's look at this. And like this, I think this text is probably not gonna. Could have done something not gonna help. Like we're doing, you're getting to see the stupid, right? I think some people are like, huh? Sorry, I forgot to mention to check it. Oh no, you're the worst, man. I didn't know you were here. Hello. When did you get here, Daniel? Can you hear my cat? That, I'm calling that good enough. Or if I just do this, if I go scale, go like this, and I do repeats. Well, that just no, that's just fucked it. Turn that blur off quickly. Oh, hello. Can you hear the cat? By any chance? What do you want, Sasha? What do you want? You're choosing the most inopportune moments, mate. Oh, Sash. What? Come here. Everyone wants to hear you meow. All the two. Come here. What? Hello. What do you need? You're on the desk. Sash. Can you hear that now? What? What? Yeah. Oh no, I've got it running through like that RTX voice thing, the NVIDIA background. That's why you can't hear him. Oh, right. Do you want to get down? It's just filtering out the wonderful whiny cat sounds. Anyway, right, so let's just go with this for now. Let's just write this out. Desktop, and then we'll do smooth that so it's over here, and we'll call this waffle. The waffle? Waffle. There we go. I don't know what resolution this is. Probably too low. Whatever. It's all gravy. Right, so let's test this out. So if we go into cone, we go, grab our cone. Or we're in our cone. We're already in the cone. Why don't you tell me? So get rid of that for now. And then what we'll do is we will bring in our test. It should be here. Windows. Oh, I forgot to press the render button. There we go. Doing my pros, folks. Where's my picture? You didn't save it because you're an idiot. Right. Let's do this. And let's go RGB image. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that today. We're going tab RGB image. I know it's not an RGB image, but it's do you use a condenser mic? Or are you using like a regular mic? A lot of them have like built-in tech now into the actual microphone, I think. We're living in the future. Just test this out quickly. Oh, actually, you know what? That's almost bang on. Okay. That was very, very lucky. Let's just, where's our mapping notes? So we've got our UV projection. Maybe they've got like, yeah, a lot of them have like built-in microphone tech now. It's just a dumb mic. What are we projection? There we go. That still looks very wrong. Let's just solo that quickly. That should be working more better than that. Okay, and we'll do, where's my transform? Is that transform using before? I think it is. And then we'll do UVW transform. Whoa! Okay, and then we don't need to rotate that at all. And then we'll make that 100%. What? Well, I thought I fixed my UVs on this guy. UV texture, right? And then we go into here, we'll go UV textures, use my old favorite Modo UV checker. There we go. It's all good. He's good enough. That's technically the best kind of good. Get out of my render camera. I just locked my camera. So I like the angle I've got. Yeah, he's UV'd to a some sort of standard. Okay, that's fine. So I don't think use UVs. Use your words. Cylindrical projection will work just as well. But what do we do? Edge border mode, mirror. Should. Very odd. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You don't actually need to use UVs. We can just use new projection, cylindrical. Go. Badoop. That just didn't work. Hang on. Get rid of that. World space. No! Object space. Right. Sick. What? It's very odd. Oh. I rendered out the wrong thing. I'm like, why isn't this working the way I want? Look at my image. I've rendered out the wrong part of the node trap. I've rendered out this. Not this. The bit that I don't need. There we go. Awesome. That's the best. I love when that happens. Right. Yes. Okay, right. We've got a somewhat working texture now. So let's go back to our UV projection. So projection. Let's give this a reload. There we go. And then let's just do 50%. Oh, yeah, nice. And then we'll do 10%. This is to prop. There we go. So we'll do 30%. That's about right. And let's just move this back into the channel. So we go back into our whatever. And then let's try some bump first. So we go bump. Hey, we're starting to get something a bit more cone-like. So do we use bump or we should probably use displacement. Let's use displacement. Let's see if we've got enough geometry to do it. New texture displacement. How'd your is it your thing tonight, Daniel? Was that last night? What is that? Can you hear a cat? No, you can't hear a cat. No one can hear you. No one can hear you. Yeah. How was it? Sorry I couldn't be there. Very annoying situation with some chum pals being bloody awful. Not like, well, almost as awful as me. No, like they're literally like, so it's not best to explain. It's like one's a painter and decorator, so we're like originally it was supposed to be one friend. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so our friend's over from Dubai, right? He's like an old friend. You might have met him before. It's a guy called Ant, tall Greek guy. And he lives in Dubai. He's come back over to visit, but he's got loads of family over here. So he went to, I don't know his whole family. So originally he was supposed to come visit. And, he comes for a few weeks, like once every couple of years. But then his brother is a painter decorator and he's really, really good. So I was like, do you want to get Chris, his brother, to come up with you and to help us out with some decorating in the house, and we'll pay him and whatever. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. And then the plan went from being like just him turning up to him then going via his brother turning up, who was then, and it just became this whole like, playing telephone whisper thing. And I think they're turning up some point today, but he was like, oh, we're trying to rent a car. We're aiming. So originally he was like, oh, we're looking for the weekend. And then I rang him yesterday and he was like, oh, yeah, no, now. So it was like, what time are you arriving? So like, oh, no, so now we're looking at like Sunday to Wednesday, but probably Sunday. I'm like, okay. All right. So, yeah. Right, displacement. So, height, we'll do 0.1. Is that going to work? That is working. Look at that. So, what we want to do is we want to, in some way, let's have a think about this. What's the way a sensible person would do this without lots of work? So, like where we're at now, right? We've got this little waffle texture. It's working pretty okay. It's pretty not bad. You'll probably want to like turn the blur down a little bit. This blur here. Just so, yeah, probably to like there, I guess. And then, so you want like a more defined edge here. So, yeah, we can do that. And then let's go with the, which version are we looking at here? This one? No, okay, right. We can fix that. I think the thing we want to address first is how we mask this out. So like there's sensible ways of doing it and there's lazy ways of doing it. I advocate for the lazy way. So you could like get this texture and paint it on the way humans would, right? With like painting and actual decent UVs. I don't want to do that because it's a waste of time. But this bit is not supposed to have waffle texture, nor is this, and nor is this, right? So the lazy way of doing it is I will create a new cone. So I'll keep the cone here and I'll do another little texture, because everyone spends so much time doing things properly in 3D and it's so bloody time consuming. It's like, this isn't going anywhere. It's not getting used in an animation project. It's not, I'm not Pixar. Or am I? No, I'm not Pixar. So like, what, does this need to be good? I think it's a guy called Ian Hubert, who's a really interesting 3D guy. and it's not just 3D. I do this for everything, but he's like, just fake it. Ain't no one gonna look. Just fake it. So let's do. Oh, Daniel, actually, while you're here, if so for the streaming and for the YouTube stuff, I'm not sure how I'm going to keep it for, but I subscribed to a music thing, like a music providery thingy. But I'm allowed to use it on 3 channels. So, and obviously I'm using it on one as like a $5 a month or something. So I was wondering if Indra wants to use it for her thing, then I can add her channel to it if she wants, like royalty, like not royalty free, but like a music library where like you can have a greater selection of stuff for YouTube. So let me know if she wants it, and I can add her to the account. Cone. So cone. I'm called cone flat. There we go. Look at that. Wonderful. And the thing we'll have to do is fix our displacement disparity, but that's okay for now. We'll figure that out in a minute. So we're going to just assign the parts of the cone we don't want displaced. And we'll leave this white for now, just so we can see it. Cone flat. There we go. So we can see the areas that we don't want to be covered in waffly bits. In fact, this bit doesn't need to be waffly either. So let's just go that way and go like this. All the way in. There we go. Cone flat. Sick. So this is the area we want to be waffly, and this is the area we don't. I don't think I've got a number. Or like an email for it. Do you want to set up like a group? Set up like a group or something with us 3 in it, I guess. Envato elements. Oh, okay, that's similar then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's turn my. Yeah, I don't know if she had like a, because like there's obviously like the free YouTubey stuff, but there's only like a very small hand. 2 for 6. There's only a very small handful of like tracks, I guess. So if you want like a specific vibe, it's quite limiting. So I'm not sure if she paid for a thing. I think you kind of have to if you know. Anyway, so right, what we're going to do inside cone, we're going to grab. All we need is this guy and this guy. I'm going to do copy nodes to workspace. No, we forgot to do this. We'll go into cone flat. We'll set an Octane override. I'm sure for certain people out there this means nothing. Grab these 2 and do copy nodes to workspace cone flat. Badoop. And we go into cone flat, so out here into cone flat, and then what we'll do is this shit. We don't need this shit. Get rid of that. Boom. And then what we're going to do is, oh no. Okay, no, let's not do that. So undo that quickly. So what we've done is we've done like an instance version, but we don't actually need this. So we're just going to do. Let's just do this the proper way, actually. It's going to be less drama. Also, there's a weird instancy thing that happens here. Let's just get rid of this. Let's delete that. Delete that. There we go. Right. So what we do, we've copied. Let's just hold that for a second. Copy the properties off. Oh, damn you. Fine, whatever. So yeah, we'll grab this and wham in this color. There we go. Into our diffuse. Sick. And then we'll just check our settings from the other one. So we'll go back into cone. And then we will do this. We'll go copy nodes to cone flat. Come back out into cone flat. There we go. And we'll just eyeball it. It's a pretty basic text. This is very simple. It's like a obviously not supposed to. So we got obviously GGX because why would we not have GGX? 0.5. And then specular 0.8. And then Sheen. We don't have any Sheen, do we? Yeah. Oh, well, 1.5, 1.4 makes no difference. Let's do 1.5. Okay. And that's pretty much good enough. Right, so now all we need to do is go back into cone. We need to change our offset inside our thingy, because we're not seeing the top of this, so we can probably get away with just going into cone, going into our texture displacement, and then what we'll do is we'll just tweak our height until... no, all right, 0.08. No, wait, 0.08. Does that not work? That does work, right. So 7. I'm just going to eyeball this until it looks good, basically. And we can do this in the mid-level as well. So we'll get... yeah, okay, we'll do this later, but the mid-level will set like our depth, I guess. So if we do this, hang on. We should be able to. I think we go backwards. There we go. Right. Let's just keep going until this looks good. And then what we'll do, just because, you know, we are eminently lazy people, so we've got this thing here. Let's just go and do some nice quick fix for this. I like quick fixes. Do you know why? Because they're quick. Okay, and then we'll do... Let's create a lip from there. That just goes out. No, that's not going to work. Come on, let's think of a good solution for this. Hang on. I could just do this. Take it a loop higher. So if we just do this 50 and then just turn this one into M cone flat. No, that just kicks the problem down the road. It's the I think I might end up in a situation where like the laziness of the approach might actually make life worse, if that makes sense. So what we could do is power. Can I do this? What values does it accept? Can I do like a gradient and then do a gradient to fade out the strength of the texture along the length of the... Yeah, that's probably the one, isn't it? So, or not. We're going to learn together, guys. Because believe it or not, I don't always know what I'm doing, you know? I think sometimes I give the impression that I'm some sort of genius. Or you know, not genius, but like, you know, think I'm awesome at shit, but I don't know what I'm doing half the fucking time. And do you know what? That's fine. Not knowing shit is the best thing, because that means you get to learn something new. God, that sounds so Bob Ross, but I believe it. I believe it. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a fall-off map. So this basically is like a... Well, let's just look at it. So we'll just... First off, we've got to test this, right? So we're going to unplug. So in general styling, this is a fun way to do things. We can do it this way. And we go like this. Boop, boop, boop. If we look at this, we'll go solo. We've got a gradient. Come into here, and we'll see what it does. Right? So... no, that's not the right gradient. Hang on, gradient. There we go. And then we will make this value here black, and we'll just see what this gradient does to start with. Not a lot. So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, no one knows what they're doing. There's people who just pretend that they know what they're doing, and they're kind of the worst. Hey, hang on. So I need a W something, a W coordinate, I think. Okay, and then that goes into no. I don't know how to use this node, to be honest. So I know how to use this one, but normally I use this for like facing angles. So how do I saw a tutorial on this, like making it should be So let's just mess with this. Let's go back into our gradient. Let's make this stronger so we can like turbo see what we're doing. Let's do like that. Okay, right. So it's looking right. So we've got So what this was by default is you've got basically your normal angle. So like this is basically what's facing the camera. So let's just play with stuff until something happens. Basically, 0.5. Let's see what that does. Does it do anything? You do anything? Direction? 0.5. What? What's that? Why is that? 0.5. No. All right, fine. You not forget you. Is that doing anything? No, that's the wrong way. So effectively what we want to do is we want to rotate this around. And direction seems like the guy who would do it, but I don't know. If I do remove key. So is that like... Oh, so close. I want to be like that guy who looks up a tutorial while doing a stream, but then, you know what? Direction? Direction. Wait, invalid connection type with output of texture to pit. So this output's texture. Okay. So is that basically like... Let's try this out. Okay. There's no options to this. There's 0 options. So I'm like, duh? I don't know what I'm doing. Right, so this goes into the gradient. W coordinate should be this way, really, right? So it should be the length. Octane fall off map. This is... Let's have a look. Let's have a look around. It's the bit that everyone gets bored with, but it's the main bit of this. So we'll go with... we'll go with... See, honestly, I would normally blag this like... Yeah, so I think... So in the case of this, it's supposed to be... so the setup I've seen is like arbitrary fourth dimension based on screen space is what I think this does, this W coordinate. So you're supposed to power something. I can't remember how to use it because like Octane has a ton of nodes. So basically I'm trying to get like I'm going to use the opacity of a gradient to fade out my ice cream texture in this direction, but I don't know which direction. I could do a weight map. Yeah. All right. Wait, how do I bring weight maps into Octane? Problem is, I'm not an expert at Octane. I've only been using it a couple of months, so I'm still kind of learning it. But, is there really just weight textures? Like a weight map? I'm gonna paint it out then. Let's just turn that off. Okay, so we've got our lovely cone boy. I mean, since it's just you here, Daniel, do you want to like do a Blender thing instead? Up to you. How passively you're watching, I guess. That sound. You know what I mean? Like, if you feel like it, up to you. All good. Right, so let's do a... Can I remember how to weight paint in Modo? Do I remember to do this? Okay. Oh. Do I have a channel? Do I have a vertex map? Weight map. Do I have... Okay, let's do a new one. We'll call it... There. Cone. Is that working? Is that working? Let's have a look. Default vertex map. Oh my god. I cannot remember how to fucking do this. Paint tools. There we go. No, that should be... Oh, that's okay, right. Vertex map tool. There we go. We're being an idiot. Being an idiot. I can't remember how to paint one. I can't remember how to paint vertex. So basically, I've just started using Modo again after a while away, because I got absolutely, like, Blender makes you furious after a while, to be honest. New weight map, there we go. New weight map, cone. I've already got one. Why? Why are you new worky? Erase. So go to default. Default. Oh, I have to remember how to do this. Hang on 1 second. Wait. Paint. Logo. Vertex. Map. Okay. Right. Sick. So what we're going to do? Well, let's read this together. Let's be fancy people. Yeah. Start mesh. I haven't done that. So what is my mesh? There's my mesh. Paint. Don't forget to select the mesh. Vertex. There we go. So So the properties viewport. There we go. Weight map vertex list. So I've got a weight map in the vertex list. I do. First at tool, it has a smooth brush default brush tip. You can select an alternative brush tip. The right click, whatever. Try if you apply the specified whatever. So set the works. Mesh. Okay. You also need to create a selecting vertex map color or weight map in the vertex map list viewport, which vertex that should be there, right? Yeah, that's the one. Right. So why can't I? Paint. No. Okay. Hold up. Is that color? Why? Why? Catch it a bit. Can I use Modo Octane? Use fall-offs. Fall-offs? Is that a thing? Field texture node. This looks like the one. Excuse me for watching a YouTube video on a YouTube video. Being very meta.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Floyd here with a quick look at the field texture nodes in Promoter, which enable you to generate planar, spherical, and angular fields that can be used as fall-offs for masking.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at these 3 field options. Start by adding a spherical field to the schematic and connect its output to the material's opacity.
Right. So screw this. Let's go back into Octane. See, the lazy way is not always the fastest way. Or one of those things. Right, so where are we? Cone nodes. So what we're going to do is the field, angular field. There we go. Octane angular field. How does this work? I should have probably there. Hey, okay. Full of angle 90. No. 90. No. 0. No. 0. No. I suppose watch that video. So
this field is similar to Modo's radial fall-off, enabling you to adjust the fall-off radius attribute to adjust the area of influence. And the core radius.
Okay, let's just so we've got no opacity. No, I don't want opacity. I want the so yeah, I basically want to put this into I want to merge that. Yeah, I want to merge that over. So what we've got is, so we've got angular field. Do I just plug this straight in? What does this do? It does that. Okay, that's good. So just play with this until I get something. Okay, let's just put in our UV. Oops, shit. Put our UVs into here. So, boop. Nope. Wrong one. Into our projection. There we go. And then if we go, can we get like something? 10? Oh god, I don't know how this works. Hang on. Angular. Okay. Right, so let's just try this without. So what we'll do is turn it to 0. How do we rotate this? Let's carry on watching William Vaughan. This is William Vaughan, by the way.
Which defines the inner range, where the fall-off's influence is at its maximum amount as a percentage of the total size of the spherical shape. A planar field is similar to Moto's linear fall-off. Adjusting the fall-off distance determines the overall extent of the fall-off's influence as a length originating from the fall-off center. Adjusting the transform values enables you to define the orientation of position.
Oh, planar field. What have I got? Angular. Okay, right. So, if I do planar field, there we go. Planar field. Put Q up. Boom. Okay. Ah, nice. So, fourth distance. Hey, that's what I bloody want. Sick. Right, so what I want to do is do binary. So multiply. Is there a multiply texture? There we go. Multiply texture. Never use this, but let's just do this for a sec. Oh. Okay, so that's what we want. Right, so, and then we just pump this into our. Come over here. Texture. Then that should be working. Hold up. No! Okay. All right. We've done something wrong here. Let's just look at this quickly. So solo. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting to see. So how's that broken my displacement? What? That's odd. That's like completely broken my displacement. Why has that happened? Huh. If I unplug that and plug that straight in, that should just start there. Okay, right. So why? Let's just make sure, because I never use this. I use the binary math guy most of the time. So let's do binary math operation. There we go. And we will get the planar field argument A. And we just want to multiply this over here, right? So argument B. There you go. And let's just wham that into diffuse for a sec. It's exactly what we want. No, it's not exactly what we want. We're going to do multiply. That's what we want it to do. So if we do that's what we want it to do. And then we plug that into there. And it breaks our displacement. What the fuck? I'm so confused. That should not be. What? I don't understand. I do not understand. Hold up. Yeah, that's like exactly it. So if we just change it to add, right? So that's not what we want to do, but Right, and then we'll unsolo this. Does that still break it? That still fucking breaks it. So height 1. No, that's just completely 0.06. What the hell? That's really confusing. That's really, really confusing. And then we okay. Why stand? I don't understand. That not work? Is it like maybe I need to do some? Maybe I need to. Oh. I'm really confused. So maybe that's. Do I clamp this? Maybe I need to. Maybe it's like doing some weird value stuff. I need to clamp it. I don't know. So let's just unsolo that. Put that back in. And let's just like. Is there a clamp? Clamp. Octane texture clamp. Let's do that. Let's give this a go. Because that's the only thing I can think of. There's some weird value stuff going on. So let's just clamp it. No. Okay. Why? Why have you broken? I don't understand. Very, very confusing. Really confusing, in fact. So huh. That's really confusing. I wanted to sort of like figure this out now, to be honest. Like, what is it about this that the displacement finds so egregious? Is it? That being said, actually, all I'm doing is I'm not repeating this texture, am I? So I could do this. See, this thing, like being lazy, find the path of least resistance, getting stuff done is great sometimes. However, other times, by trying to cut corners and saying, I don't want to learn the thing, you probably make your life a little bit worse. There you go. Pro tip of the day, obvious to everyone in the universe. So, oh God. A background. And we'll merge this over this like so. There we go. And then we'll make this a vertical gradient, and then we'll do the bottom, make that white. And our merge, we'll do multiply, and we'll unpin this. So yeah, I don't think we're actually repeating this. Are we repeating this texture? Are we? I don't think we are. But I like the scale of this. So that's cartoony enough. I like that. So what are we doing here? Let's go with our background. As our merge, we'll do that. And then actually, let's not do this in the merge. It's a really bad habit to get into. We'll do a transform. So XF. Said XF. Thank you. And then we will do size like so. And then, yeah, that's about good. So size. Yeah, we'll do this in the texture. Because why not? Background, top, bottom. Okay, fine. That's good enough. Right, so okay, let's just write that out. Render. Too much drama. Right, so come back to here. Reload. Reload. Okay, that is working. So we just want to do See, so much better if I could do this interactively here. But why isn't that working? It's so confusing. It should just work. Okay, so